Hello there.
We're on holiday again.
Yay! We're going on our little mini break, or like 5 days to Centre Parcs, aren't we?
Yeah.
And we're on our way there now. So come and join us in Centre Parcs, Woburn Forest.
Which is in Amstel.
From Virgin Voyages to Centre Parcs, we're used to adults only luxury, but this time can we, as two adults, actually enjoy a break at Centre Parcs. Through adult eyes, we'll be showing you all the activities we got up to, the shopping scene, the food situation, how we embrace the nature, plus thoughts on our stay overall. The big question is, after all this, will we be booking a return trip? Stick around to find out. We began our first night at the Aquasana as we'd been before and loved it.
Unfortunately you can't film in the spa, but it's definitely one of our favourites. Your lodge band works for the lockers in the spa too.
We're just about to go to the subtropical paradise. Yay! As it was not the school holidays, it was a little quieter.
However, don't expect it to be empty. Most of the pools are aimed at families, and there are lots of young children. There's a Starbucks in the pool area, but you can't use your band to pay. You can see it falls too heavy.
Right.
Oh!
It's on the cusp, isn't it? You get on it as well? For individual it's over, but together it's fine.
What can go wrong? I meet you at the bottom. And off he goes.
So we're playing Puttify now, so interactive mini golf. Oh, you choose how many points you get.
Yeah, so you get 120.
Time it takes the first go. Yay!
Yeah, I did it.
So you have to answer the question by putting. We think it's B, but we're not sure.
So, John's question is the most easiest one on the planet compared to mine. Does the FB stand for an FBI? Of what is it? So you're going for B. Yeah. Let's see what he gets. Got 100. Great part. Correct answer. 100.
So we're going for a freeway now. Wow, it's gone all the way back.
Right, so I've got to try and get it over to the 100, which is almost like so many grooves along.
So this is called the Big Bang. So you have to aim it right up there to get the jackpot. Oh, nearly.
Close, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Did you enjoy it?
Yeah, it was fun.
It was fun. Would you do it again?
Yeah.
I would, yeah. Recommend it. I don't know how many minutes it took us. About half an hour, do you think?
Took about half an hour maybe.
Do you think?
Yeah.
10 o'clock we came in?
Yeah, because it was empty.
The plaza is where lots of the activities are.
There are lots of activities aimed at children, as you'd expect.
But there are quite a few sporting ones for adults too.
This is a different room, it's a craft room, so you can make things like bird houses, and I'd like a bird house for our garden.
You can make one here.
It'd be good, wouldn't it? But it'd be for the kids.
Activity done. Not sure that's for us.
That's for when you get hair braided and stuff and face painted.
Yeah, you can't really see it, but there's a pottery painting studio, and we're going there later to paint something.
So I think the little squirrel would probably be the cheap one. Maybe.
Yeah. So basically you pay £6 per person for the table, and then you buy the item that you want to paint, and they start around £11–12, Paul said.
Yeah. What do you fancy?
I like the idea of the squirrel. I'd need to see it, I think.
It looks a bit too cutesy for me. I like the owl better. Well, someone just got a plain plate and painted that on there.
That's quite nice.
Yeah, but you have to paint it yourself.
Oh. There's no like paint by numbers.
No.
Another craft room.
I was 3 to 7 years, Chocolate Chef's Academy for kids. 3 to 7 years at 3 hours, unaccompanied.
Wow, they look after your kids.
Yeah.
That's where they do classes, isn't it, in sports zone. We've got interactive squash. I think it's £21.50 this.
Where you throw the balls against areas of the screen.
Yeah, I told you where it is. It's quite cool.
It's bigger than you think, isn't
Yeah.
it?
There are also pool tables and a bowling alley.
This way you can rent a cycle, which we didn't. And Paul was saying yesterday, something along the lines of you don't need to.
No, because you can basically walk everywhere in about 10 to 15 minutes. And some of it's a bit hilly, so I think on a bike it'd be quite difficult.
Yeah.
We probably would have rented one, to be honest, if my shoulder wasn't hurt.
Yeah, can't remember how much they cost. If I can find out what it was, I'll put it on the screen. But
Yeah.
it's cheaper if you get it before. On the day, I think it's a bit more.
It reminds me a little bit of that time when we went to Santorini and we hired a car for 3 days. And then we drove everywhere on the first day and we were like...
Did the whole island?
Yeah, whole island. And we were like, where do we drive next? Because it's so small. And then we could use it to revisit places, which was great. But it wasn't, it's the same like that here, I think, with the bikes. I mean, if you were in one of the furthest lodges, it might be worth it if you like riding a bike.
Yeah.
Because it would be there in 2 minutes.
Yeah. So that's escape the forest to the escape rooms. You can go and get yourself locked in a room and try and get out here too.
On the drop it, I wonder if you slide down something like a fireman's pole.
The drops where you climb it and then you leap down onto a giant inflatable airbag.
Oh, wow, like a stunt
Yeah,
person.
so you have to be brave enough to jump from the highest platform, it says. A whopping 10 metres tall.
That is unbelievable, 10 metres.
Mm.
I couldn't do that, I don't think. Could you jump off 10 metres onto an inflatable?
No.
That's like proper like stunt person, isn't it? Really peaceful now. Because we didn't realise, but the adventure centre is just near to us, and they were doing something like paintballing or something. It was there was loads of shouting and stuff.
Yeah, and we're off to do our own painting now.
But not paintballing. We're
No.
off to do paint. I'd like to do a teapot, but I think that might be too expensive.
Yeah. So painting pottery of some description.
Yeah.
Don't know what it looked like, we'll show you after.
Let's see.
It might not be something I display at home.
I might paint loads of aubergines and cherries on mine.
I thought about a squirrel, but I'm not sure.
Painting a squirrel on, or like painting a squirrel?
Painting a squirrel.
Because they got a squirrel pottery thing, haven't they?
To remind me of my little adventure in Centre Parcs.
Yeah.
In the end, we went for a mug.
It's £17 for a mug. And these are our paint colours. What's your inspiration? What are you going to do?
Just like flowers.
Pretty nice. How did you find the pottery?
Really fun. I really liked it.
Yeah.
But it's always the same with me. I start off really well and then I ruin it at the end by adding something in. But wait until see what it looks like tomorrow.
Yeah, definitely wait and see with mine.
I just feel like I don't like to be a bad workman and blame my tools. But the brushes were a bit like splayed. I don't know if you they weren't like in you know when you put the brushes into what paint and then paint them.
Yeah.
Usually they're in a point, aren't they, or something,
Yeah.
or together. Whenever you try and put into your thing, it was like you always got wispy bits coming off. So
as a professional artist, these are the things I notice.
Yeah.
But I don't. It's a good way to blame something when, when you're pretty bad.
Yeah, I'd do it again, maybe in different surroundings. Probably guess
You
what
had
it
your
might
noise
be.
cancelling headphones on, didn't you?
There's a clue. We've just got back from collecting our mugs, so we spent a little bit of the afternoon down at the plaza. Paul's over there doing some crochet.
Hello.
He's very talented. Look at Paul Crochets on Instagram if you want to see what he's up to.
So I'm going the way around to the ends. I'm just doing this.
And then, so these are the 2 mugs that we made. Little mementos. It's called a memento.
Yeah.
Yeah, so look at Paul's cool designs. He's got some flowers,
That's it.
green, blue. There's a blue the sky.
Yeah.
It's really sweet. I like this one.
Do you really?
Yeah, I do. And then,
Ready for the tip?
and then my one, it's like a painting exercise. So it's got some paint buckets. And then the better side's the wrong side, probably because I'm holding it with the other hand, that's why. But it's a rabbit doing some painting. The only unfortunate thing is the rabbit, the top of the ladder with the rabbit, but make of it what you will. But they're quite glazed, quite nice. If you want to offend us, say which is the best in the comments.
John's.
Paul's.
If you're tired of activities, you could do a little bit of shopping around the park. Jewels for clothes and the storeroom for souvenirs.
It's a tiny little bit of range. Have a little look in the mooch around the shops.
South Love. Body butter. That means something quite different.
If you want a new swimming outfit, Paul, you can get one here.
I like the one with the towel over the shoulders.
Even as adults, we like a sweet shop.
Is that American chocolate, do you think? Because it's a stateside.
You can also buy individual chocolates.
What are you having for your lunch, Paul?
Pizza!
There is a variety of ways to feed yourself, and we tended to eat lunch at the lodge.
I don't know what flavour it is actually.
It's cheesy!
It's got onion on it, hasn't it?
It's got caramelised onion, I think.
Feta, do you
I
think?
think it's got goat cheese on it, I think, as well.
Alright, I thought I picked up the ham and cheese one.
I did.
It don't taste like that.
No, it's still nice, but it's different.
You can also get takeaway delivered.
It's a little electric car. Funny little car, you can't see it in distance now.
It's a restaurant runner, so when you get takeaway or get delivery from Centre Parcs, they bring it to you and that.
We did use Park Market a few times so we could retreat in the lodge. The pasties were lovely.
But the cakes were all fur coat, no knickers.
They sell ready-made food too, which may be an option if you can't cope eating in the restaurants, as most of them have play areas.
There were quite a few reduced items at the end of the day.
When we first arrived, we went to Huck's American Diner.
So we're gonna go for the lunchtime menu. So what are you gonna have?
I'm going to have Philly steak,
Oh yeah, and a Philly steak cheese.
Philly cheesesteak sandwich.
Yeah, and a Pepsi Max. This looks really nice. Got the polar bunny earrings there. And then we got Philly steak, which looks really nice. And then the chips. And Paul's already saying it's nice, so we'll tuck in.
Chips are really good. Clean, hand wipe free to clean your hands with.
Here's our score for Huck's. The service was friendly, but the beef was a little chewy and the onion rings were quite small.
On our way to Las Iguanas.
Las Iguanas is located in the plaza.
About half the plate is Gaviscon, about half of the plate is gone.
After a guacamole and tortilla chip starter, a robot partly delivered our mains.
I had fajitas.
I had a Bayan chicken mashup which looked absolutely nothing like the picture.
The food tasted nice, and after a frosty welcome, the service was good. To try and avoid dining with children, we went to a mouthy Italian for lunch.
Arancini inside.
Paul had spaghetti carbonara.
John had homemade spinach and ricotta tortellini. We accidentally received truffle fries.
For the arancini was really
Lovely.
tasty, really lovely, and my pasta was good.
Yeah, my homemade pasta was really nice.
The fries were,
Yeah, we didn't order the fries, but we got them for free.
yeah.
After the bizarre lunch at Amalfi, check our website to find out why, we had a walk, then headed to the Pancake House.
The server let us sit away from the play area, so we relaxed and took a look at the menu.
To pick your pancake. So we're going to both have Dutch pancakes because they're freshly made. And then I'm going to have caramel crunch. What are you having?
I might have ultimate chocolate.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, it's got munchies and Rolos.
Cheers.
Yeah, different for me. What have you got?
Apple,
And
cinnamon, yeah, crumble.
And I've got caramel crunch. So we got back from the pancake house and we're in the lodge, chilling out with some beers. It was really nice from my point of view.
The Pancake House was delicious, yeah.
Yeah.
I really enjoyed what I had there. It was really fresh
Yeah.
and tasty.
Paul had an apple crumble one, which was really nice.
Yeah.
Because I had a bit of it as well.
Cinnamon.
Yeah, and mine was kind of like it was called caramel crunch. It was like a crunchy. But the pancakes tasted really good. A little bit like if you're old enough to remember Little Chef, it was like Little Chef pancakes.
You could have had the cherries, couldn't you?
I know, I feel like I wanted the cherry one as well now. I think I have to get Paul making some pancakes for me.
Yeah, because we never usually have like the Dutch style, the flat pancakes, do we?
No.
We usually have American style, so it was nice to have. Did you enjoy them?
Really good.
We need to get a bigger frying pan then.
Yeah. So in a bit we're going to be going to the Indian, so we're going to iron our last clothes, have a nice bath, and then make our way down. Yeah, freshen up.
You're going to have a starter at the Indian, do you think?
I might well do.
Or are you going to just have some like a poppadoms?
Depends how hungry I am. So last night, I like poppadoms, but like really they're just crisps.
I love poppadoms though.
Yeah. Is it a poppadom selection or something?
It's called, yeah, it's got a stupid name, isn't it? Like, it's got poppadoms platter.
Poppadom platter?
Yeah, that's it.
We think it's a way of shrinkflating like the dish, but we'll see.
Yeah.
The Indian is the most expensive restaurant at Centre Parcs and does not have a play area.
We had poppadom platter, which was just poppadoms.
We had a starter of onion bhaji, and we had a tikka masala, rice, and peshwari naan.
The restaurant was like, we were the last people in it, and it was 8:30. But a good tip would be to go like probably 7:30 or something for your meal on the final evening, if you want to be in a quiet environment. We tried breakfast at the Sports Cafe, which opened at 8 AM. We went for the full English, but there were lighter options. However, it took over 40 minutes for the food to come, and we were the only ones eating in there.
Although the staff were friendly, it wasn't much better than our Wetherspoons, so we didn't return.
Anyone who regularly watches our channel will know we love a coffee shop, and we found the Starbucks Plaza the quietest.
Also stopped off at Refresh. I had a scoop of, I think it was Millionaire shortbread ice cream, and Paul had, well, he picked up a coffee from Starbucks, but also then had a donut.
Oh, salted caramel sensation.
It's really cold, but it's a beautiful morning. Just look at it, like walking through here, it's just really lovely by the bins. But it's actually beautiful.
If you wanted an adult-only time, you could find some peace around the park.
So if you haven't said already, it's March when we're here. So if you look at Paul, he's got his gloves on.
But last week it
Let's
was
go.
17 degrees.
Yeah.
And we thought it was going to be like similar this week, but no, it's not. It's gone back to being like, I think it's 9 degrees now.
Yeah. That's what it looks like at sunset.
Is it dusk?
Dusk, yeah. Sun's setting over there, but you can only just see it.
Yeah, through the trees.
Still pretty though.
Unfortunately, we were never far from a tantrum or a barking dog. So if you're looking for complete peace, you may find it back at the lodge, and you still get to see the nature there too. This monk Jack visit us most days. And plenty of birds and squirrels too.
we're just going to take you on a little tour of some of the areas. So we're in the Pine area, which is where we are, which we think's more the budget area. Probably
Yeah,
is.
we're not sure. I'm just guessing because we're in it. So we're budget.
And Paul was trying to just play guess who's moved their cars too late, because you're supposed to move your cars by 10 p.m. last night, and there was still like 4 on our road.
Because we're both a bit sticklers for rules, being ex-teachers. Like John especially, like it's like we're not supposed to have your car on site. Like we was looking up like how do we report it, and we came out and they're all of them are gone.
Yeah, this is Birch area. We think it's a little bit nicer.
Yeah, because it's away from the car park and the main road, I think.
Yeah.
I mean, no one's going to be driving down here or coming up here unless they're coming to the lodge. Whereas ours is our one backs onto the main road in, doesn't it? I think. So like every time there's a service vehicle or anything, it goes past our house. But it's okay.
Not like lorries, just
But electric, most of them, so they're quiet.
Would you stay in Lodge 66?
A sign of the devil, wasn't it? We
So-
decided that these ones aren't for us. This is Maple.
this is Maple we're on now.
We said because they're too close, like a nice lake, little pond,
Yeah, it's close to some of the amenities, but
but it's too many people because of the amenities, I think.
yeah,
And also they're like offloading for the shops and that here
yeah.
with trolleys and things. And for me, it's like I think you go to Centre Parcs to sort of get away, don't you, from modern thing. But I suppose some people see being close as an advantage.
Yeah. So we've got instant lighting, crackling fire log. Just about cold enough now to actually use the fire because it's been too warm.
Yeah. We turned all the underfloor heating off, haven't we? So
Yeah.
like, there's no underfloor heating on.
Yeah.
Because at first we didn't realise that every room is individually heated. So we turned the one for the lounge off, but all the other rooms were on.
And it's boiling.
They had it set to 23 degrees.
Yeah. So we reduced it to 15 and then it's cooled down over the week.
About 19, 21.
The log was easy to light, and the best bit was you don't have to clean it up after you leave. The lodge is great if you're doing an adults only holiday as you've got your own space. Relaxing together by the fire without the hustle and bustle of the rest of the park was a treat. Watch out for our little tour of our lodge on our channel next time though, and we'll tell you what we thought of it after 5 days.
Seems like a million days away since we like parks and then first arrived.
Yeah, it does. It feels weird. It feels like we've been here a lot longer. Not in a bad way, just a lot longer. Like we've done so much, I think.
Yeah.
Even though we haven't done any like real like pay for activities, we've just been to like the subtropical paradise, and that was fun, wasn't it?
Yeah.
You nearly died, didn't you?
Yeah. Dramatic.
Well, you looked like you did when you came off that ride.
Oh,
you were
my
like,
stomach was killing.
I couldn't. But he was like, should I go on it again as well? Like you were like, I nearly died, but should I go on it again?
You can't really see what it's like before you go on it. It's like a mystery, which I need to know what it's like before I go on it.
Yeah.
I think we've actually learned the route now without thinking about it after like 4 nights.
Yeah.
This bit really confused us when we first got here. I don't know why, just because it's a roundabout with so many possible options. There is a couple of paths where it is actually difficult because the signs disappear.
Yeah. You can get your car like on the day before departure at 4:15. So like it's Thursday today and we're leaving tomorrow Friday. We could go and get a car at 4:15 and start packing it. But we're like, why?
Why?
Because everyone's going to be sitting in the car.
So we packed it, but we'll just bring the car in the morning, dump it in and go.
Yeah.
I don't know if you think it, but it's like the day before you go home, you're sort of almost excited to go home. We're excited to see our cat.
Yeah, when we were younger, it always was when you was on holiday, you'd be like, oh, I don't want to go home yet.
Yeah.
I wish we'd have another week. But nowadays, we're like, it gets to the last day of the holiday and we're like, right, let's get going.
Yeah.
Let's, like, I can't, yeah, because I think it's because you miss your cat, you miss your home comforts, don't you?
Yeah. 6 AM, very early for us. Yeah, it's really quiet. Yeah. And we're going to go and collect the car now, so we're going to pack it.
Yeah, and then head off.
So did we actually enjoy the break? We enjoyed getting away. The time at the lodge and in the spa was great for relaxing. The ability to be flexible with food and drink was also great. The park does seem compact to some of the older sites when you compare the maps. Centre Parcs is very family focused, and so most of the activities are geared up for them. You have to be quite tolerant of noise, as it's in a forest where there are a lot of barking dogs, on our visit anyway. Almost all the restaurants had play areas, and whilst we don't mind children, our meals involved screaming, tantrums, and once a kid jumping up and down on the chairs. The restaurants were pricey compared to eating out normally. We'd actually consider leaving the park for meals if we return, though we don't think we're likely to go again. If you want to know more about the towns nearby, keep an eye on our channel as we'll be posting a video soon.
If you subscribed already, thank you, and if not, please consider it. It makes what we do all the more worthwhile. Thanks for watching, and see you again soon.